I cannot think of very many better ways other than getting a brand new cell phone than a second song from Ailee this week. So let's check out the newest song right now. What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from MWK Pop, and I want to welcome you back for another music video reaction. To finish off the week, we have got the second, I guess, song from Ailee called Insane. And, you know, as I said in the intro, I can't think of really very many better ways for me personally to end the week other than getting my brand new Galaxy Note 5 in the mail today. And so we're all set up to go with my phone situation. And Ailee is back, which is fantastic. Again, I mean, it was like, what, one day since her, two days, the beginning of the week and the end of the week. Perfect timing on her parts. But we're going to check out this song, see what it's all about in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. It's a bit hip-hop-ish, a bit, or R&B or something like that. I don't know. Genres are my, not my strong point. Okay, but who cares, man? As long as she sings, that's all that matters. That's the only important part. But, like... I was thinking it was gonna be kind of more of like a vocal ballad kind of song, whereas the first one for the week was like that badass pop song. Of course, it's got to be a different feel. And I'm enjoying this. This is actually kind of pretty good. It's got the video's got a nice flow to it too, and I mean, like, we've seen this hallway like 3 times before, right? That was in the Mind Your Own Business, right? This was in the song before that as well. And they're using it again. There's no problem with that, but that's just a, you know, recycling of resources. Like I said, nothing wrong with it. That's the way it's got to go sometimes. Oh man, I was hoping it was just gonna be like a single, like, smooth, I guess not really a take, but as far as like the video and the pan and just the flow of it, we're just gonna be one continuous shot. Continuous. It's nice. I like one, how the video is black and white. And there isn't anything like crazy or eye-catching about it as far as like her wardrobe or I guess the choreography a little bit. The focus really is more on the song itself, which I like that a lot. That's what it's all about, man. That's what I like, right? The music. That's why I listen to K-pop. That's why I listen to music in general, man. I just like listening to and appreciating, you know, just the music. Fantastic. It's a bit of a dizzying shot, isn't it? Spinning, spinning, spinning. I don't know. I hate, God, this. I mean, the spin is like cool, I guess, but I mean, of course you have to do it, but it's a bit fast when there isn't really a whole lot to focus on. Like I said, I'm enjoying this. This is a nice song. A really nice song. It is a really nice and like unexpected way to come out with a second song for her new album, for her full album, and then a really nice and, you know, mellow and relaxing way to just end the entire week in K-pop. I like that. That was nice. That was nice. That was a really nice, I guess, contrast from her other song, right? Mind Your Own Business, where, you know, that one was all about the whole, like, the attitude and the visual aspect of it, whereas this one was not about any of that, not any, so much attitude. I guess there was a bit of, the emotional aspect of it, but this was all about the song, whereas the other one was all about the visual. And, I like that. That's why I listen to it. That's why I make these videos. That's why I talk about the song instead of the music video, or, the visual aspects of it. I talk about maybe the production of the video a little bit, if I can, have anything to say about that. But when I make these videos, right, I focus more on the song than anything else, because that is, my focus. I like listening to music that, makes me feel things, gives me energy, makes me feel things. And, this was a nice song. I can't specifically put down, any sort of feeling or emotion or thoughts that this song brought up in me. But I think that might have something to do more with the fact that I don't have translated lyrics when I do these videos, so I didn't catch the whole meaning. And I think that was really kind of the point, was to focus more on the actual song, the words of the song, and stuff like that. So the music video, of course, was black and white, which the colors, there are none basically, or grayscale, is not distracting in any way. The wardrobe was basically like just super everyday casual, like something that you and I would wear. So that's not distracting in any way. The choreography was, really cool, really interesting, but also it wasn't really, that extravagant at time, or, for 99.9% of the time. So that wasn't distracting as well. It made a really, really good environment to just focus on the song and the words, and just pick that apart and interpret that however you want to, and come up with whatever that song means to you. And I think that's really, really great. That's the way that I'm feeling, and I'm thinking that this whole intention was kind of supposed to be, more or less. And, it's nice. And then you can also, if you really, really wanted to, apply the words and the meaning and the story behind the music to the song, to the way that the music video was shot, and the way that the two people in the music video interacted and flowed. And, you can just take that whole analysis and interpretation one level deeper if you wanted to. And, of course, that's always cool. We like looking into and finding hidden meanings in things when there probably aren't really any. And it's just, the way it is. But, Ailee is really, really awesome. She's got, to begin the week, she showed off her powerful voice, her power vocals. And then this time she showed off her soft and emotional vocal ability, the high range and the low range. And it was really, really great. It's really, really awesome. As I said in my other video, right, her voice is unique in K-pop. Her abilities are, she has an American or a Western, singing style, whereas, the Korean and K-pop style is a bit different most of the time. And of course, I dare say that most of the Korean singers sound very, very similar to each other, just because that's the style. Whereas Ailee has her own style, because of course she was, born and raised in a foreign country. So she has got, some, she learned how to sing in the United States, obviously, or she learned how to sing, got her start in the United States. And, that's, I guess I would assume that is where her vocal style has come from. And I like it. And I like how it's different from the rest of the K-pop scene. And just this song highlighted another strength that she's got as far as her, vocal ability, and what she can do and what she brings to her songs and the genre as a whole, which is really, really awesome. It just makes me love her even more. And I mean, what isn't there to like about Ailee? Let's be completely honest here. What isn't there to like? So if you have something to like that you don't like about Ailee, or if you have any other sorts of comments that you have on this music video about your opinions and stuff, put them down in the comment box below. Also, you can get connected with me on social media. I got links to all of my profiles down in the description box below, so click those, give me a follow, and I would really, really appreciate that if you did. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Today is the promotion track for Ailee's first ever full-length album, which is quite exciting. Whenever a group or a performer releases a full-length album, it's always, of course, a, pretty decent milestone, or